So even though I can be pretty convincing, I assume, with explaining how the buyers think and how to get the buyers really engaged, and the value of having many, many buyers bidding on a car versus just one or zero to get a car sold, obviously that's pretty logical, it's still a tough conversation with the sellers. So here's what you're going to run into when you talk to a seller and you do a great job delivering that message. They're going to look at you, and they're going to nod because you did a great job, and they're still going to say, but I want to make money on my cars. And what they don't understand, because we are the auction and we are deep in it and we study our data, is they want to ask more to get more. And the only way that that works is on a buy it now type classified platform where you're essentially putting a car or an asset out there for a price. You're willing to wait days or weeks. You're willing to adjust that price in time. But that's not what we're about. ACV is meant to be a true liquidity platform. 20 minutes, that's all it takes. We'll sell your car. We might sell your car halfway across the country, but we'll get it done. A classified site isn't going to do that. So the only way we can do it is getting the bidders engaged. So when you're a seller, and you have the seller psychology, which is, well, I want to get the most for the car, what they're battling with is this, risk versus reward. Because if you go back to that chart that I made before, and the horizontal axis was market price for the car. So all these sellers know what a car should be worth. We're asking them to floor the car, honestly, for less than that. If they floor it for market price, it's okay. We can probably get them about market money. But if we want to surprise them, if we want to make them true believers in ACV, we have to get them to believe and understand and see the results of, if they price it below that, the majority of the time, they're going to get more, right? The graph goes like this. So what we have to dive into is the risk versus reward. So to elaborate on risk versus reward, when the sellers take more risk, meaning they floor the car with a reserve price that's below market money, this is what happens. We have more bidders on that auction that are more engaged, they're more excited, and every single time, the reward for the risk is the highest possible price paid for that car. As soon as that seller stops taking risk, and they don't make an enticing initial offering to the buyer base, the engagement goes down, the highest possible bid price goes down. And now ACV can't deliver the magic. And the seller usually isn't satisfied with the outcome. So in order for the buyers to be satisfied because they want a car, ACV to be satisfied because we sold a car, and the seller to be satisfied because they know they got the most for the car, this is what needs to happen.